Brother Marines. We have returned again on this day, the September 18th of the 23rd year of the 2000th year. A new detachment of rules in Codex Space Marines. Wow, wow. Get a first look at the first companies and Firestorm Assault Forces. Wow. Wait, is there more than one company? More than one first company? So, the next Codex Space Marines is almost ready for release, and with it comes a vast array of new rules for your Angels of Death. In particular, 6 new detachments join the Gladius Task Force, adding opportunities for characterful thematic forces, specializing in vanguard troops, lightning assaults, and close-range firepower. As featured here. But first, a major update. The Oath of Moment Army rule is changing. You still select one unit each turn to be your target, but now you only reroll hit rolls against them, instead of hits and wounds. Wow, that's disappointing. But, I mean, this will mean Space Marine players need to choose their target more carefully, though there are new and updated skills across the faction that bring more opportunities to re-roll wound rolls, asterisks indicating something at the end. The Warhammer Studio has even shot a video to run through what else is in the book, as featured here. Let's check it out. Let's see. Let's click.
Hi, I'm Stu from the Warhammer Studio, and I'm here to talk about the brand new Space Marine Codex that's coming soon. So there's a new exciting Space Marine Codex. It's a beast of a book. As always, the Space Marine Codex is one of the biggest ones that we do, and it also supports all of the different first founding chapters, such as the Blood Angels, the Dark Angels,
the Blood Angels and the Dark Angels. Wow!
One of the big differences from this Space Marine Codex to ones from the past is the way that
a new edition of the game
in the rules section that support all the different ways that Space Marines fight. Loads of those have echoes of either the kind of
psychological warfare,
the First Company, the Scout Company, or maybe they lean into different play styles from the different famous chapters. So there's a Siege Force, which is a great way of representing Imperial Fists.
Is this war, or
there are
is
lots
this
of
a
really
game?
cool things in the new Codex. There's some amazing new artwork. It's a particularly great one of a Dreadnought arming ceremony. We've also got some great new Crusade content in there.
I have to
there's
like
almost these like mini quests that you can do called Oathsworn campaigns, where you can take your Space Marine force on a crusade, as well as a great new combat control section, including some painting guides that really get you started on your first
in a
combat
codex.
So I have a couple of favourite
made
stratagems.
by Games Workshop?
Probably the top one though is called Burning Vengeance. It's from the Firestorm Assault Detachment, and this stratagem effectively lets you get out of a transport when someone shoots at it and shoot back in their turn. So everyone has their own favourite chapter.
So everybody ditch and bail out.
A chapter called the Ironhawks. They're
the
probably
ability.
the best.
Okay.
If I had to pick another one, I'd probably go for the Imperial Fists, or maybe the Iron Hands, or maybe the Salamanders. There's just loads to choose from, aren't there?
Unleash the Angels of Death. Find out more at warhammercommunity.com. Games Workshop Limited 2023. All rights reserved. So, wow, that was amazing. Now, let's take a look at the new detachments in closer detail, starting with the First Company Task Force. Here we go. The First Company Task Force, as featured right here with these Black Templar guys. This detachment gives you a great opportunity to get the most out of the shiny new Terminators and Stern Guard veterans coming out alongside the Codex. As well as the unit of the Blade Guard veterans and the Vanguard veterans. Their unique rule, Extremist level threat, lets them single out a target for certain destruction once per game. So if you don't destroy them in that once per game moment, it's over. You have ruined it. And it lasts across both your and your opponent's okay, you have 2 chances to impress me. Detachment rule, Extremist level threat. The First Company's veterans have fought at the forefront of the chapter's wars for many mortal lifespans. Experience has taught them to identify the foe's lethal threats and to lead their battle brothers to purge them from existence. Once per battle in your command phase, you can use this ability, and if you do, until your start of the next command phase, each time a model from your army with the Oath of Moment ability makes an attack that targets your Oath of Moment target, you can re-roll the wound roll as well. Wow, that's a lot of re-rolls. 3 of the 4 enhancements, like Iron Resolve, which gives characters the Feel No Pain 5+ ability, allows a model to extend his own boost to an entire squad once per game. Their experience keeps them cool under pressure, and enemy charges find their attacks blunted by the legendary fortitude of these incredible leaders. Enhancements. The Iron Resolve enhancement. This hero shrugs off even horrendous wounds. Adeptus Astartes Terminator model only. That's right, it's for the Terminators only. Get them now while supplies last. Pre-order now. The Bearer has the Feel No Pain 5+ ability. Once per battle, after the Bearer's unit is selected as the target of 1 or more attacks, the Bearer can use this enhancement, and if it does, until the end of the phase, the model in the Bearer's unit have the Feel No Pain 5+ ability. That's right. All of them do. All of them. All of them. That's a lot of Feel No Pain. Legendary Fortitude. The First Company Task Force Battle Tactic Stratagem. Many are the legendary tales of the First Company, holding their ground against the odds, weathering assaults that would have swept away lesser warriors. When your opponent's charge phase, just after an enemy unit ends a charge move, that's when you do it. Right then. That's the moment. Target 1. Adeptus Astartes Terminator Blade Guard Veteran Squad Stern Guard, got it on the second try, Veteran Squad, or Vanguard Veteran Squad unit from your army within engagement range of that enemy unit. In the effect of the ability, let's get to it. What's the meat of this thing? Until the end of the turn, each time an attack is allocated to a model in your unit, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. Wow, that is a lot of damage reduced. The remaining detachments can be used by Space Marines of any chapter. Wait, could these not be used by any chapter? But play into the traits commonly associated with the 6 first founding chapters, who most closely follow the Codex Astartes. So, if you want to mount a heavy static defense in the mode of the Imperial Fists, you are not obliged to paint your troops yellow. Even Carcharodons have to dig in sometimes. Likewise, the Salamanders may be famous for their flame and melt of firepower, but the Firestorm Assault Force offers opportunities for all kinds of close-range gunnery and shenanigans. Firestorm Assault Force. Their detachment rule, close-range eradication, grants the assault keyword to all weapons, all of them, especially the chainsword, letting units advance without losing their ability to shoot with their chainsword. Once they get close enough, the extra pip. That extra pip. Okay, well, let's try this one more time. Once they get close enough. Detachment rule, close range eradication. The Space Marines are the Emperor's finest shock troops. Striking at the foe before they can react. In their rapid mechanized assaults, Space Marines smash aside the enemy, destroying them at close quarters without mercy. Ranged weapons, equipped by Adeptus Astartes models from your army, have the assault ability, and each time an attack made with such a weapon targets a unit within 12 inches, add 1 to the strength characteristic of that attack. That's why it's close-range eradication. So if you're using a pistol, Your Eradicators will love how their Strength 10 melter rifles do a much better job of boring holes in Toughness 10 tanks, while Infernus Marines do an even better job of barbecuing Tyranids and Orcs with Strength 6 Pyre Blasters. While you're that close, you might also like to crack a few heads with boosted melee weapons. That's right, that's what I was saying there. And on your fightiest character, the War-Tempered Artifice enhancement provides. Who doesn't love power swords that hit as hard as a power fit? Wait, what? But wait, this guy here, as featured here, has a power fist and a sword. So can we really just attribute that to the sword? I mean, come on, you don't think this helped a little bit? War-Tempered Artifice. Having labored long in the chapter's forges, this warrior smith has crafted his personal armaments. Each weapon is a masterwork tool of death dealing, wrought with care and strength, and embellished with the icons of their maker's brotherhood. Adeptus Astartes infantry model only. Add 3 to the strength characteristic of the bearer's melee weapons. That is redunculous. This detachment is also great for any chapter that likes to move quickly, or smash vehicles in close combat. White Scars in particular get a lot of mileage from the assault ability on their Outriders and Invader ATVs, letting them position for future charges without losing vital firepower, while the Iron Hands armies, packing plenty of dreadnoughts, can reap the benefit of boosted strength even while locked in close combat thanks to the big guns never tire rule, because clearly these dreadnoughts are not going to be using this. So, lastly for today, we will return to the old faithful Gladius Task Force, as featured here, a familiar detachment for all who've deployed their Space Marines in the new edition so far. That's right. If you played the game, you know what this is. That's you. They're talking to you right now. Returning to the fold with the same enhancement stratagems and combat doctrines, detachment ability you know and love, the Gladius Task Force remains an adaptable take-all-corners... Let's try that one more time. Take-all-comers army, which supports any kind of unit. The Armor of Contempt stratagem is now found across all 7 Space Marine detachments. It's the Space Marine's signature. Wow, it's like cookies and milk. Armor of Contempt, the Gladius Strike Force battle tactic stratagem. The belligerence of the Adeptus Astartes combined with their post-human physiology makes them unyielding foes to face. When do you use this ability? Your opponent's shooting phase, of course, or in the fight phase, just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. Your target is one Adeptus Astartes unit from your army that was selected as the target of one or more of the attacking unit's attacks. The effect of this ability is until the end of the phase. Each time an attack targets your unit, worsen the armor penetration characteristic of that attack by 1. That is some poor armor penetration. So, we'll be taking a look at more of the detachments available in Codex Space Marines later, but later meaning soon because it will be available soon. So, keep your Auspexes trained. Wait, is that a reference to, like, Auspex Tactics? Trained on Warhammer Community for the next raft of reveals. And the Asterix. I hope you've been waiting till the end for this. Wound rolls were previously hard to find outside of Oath of Moment. Yeah.